points on that drive, this could cost him.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 9, McSorley. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's James returning. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. "19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Emmanuel Sanders, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he finds Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with.
And now look at him go.
Back nothing less, baby.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3-yard pickup.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The shotgun, McSorley. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right there.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
49-yard.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd down.
Here's McSorley to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard line. 2nd
and goal from inside the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Number 30.
Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10. At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. And the Jags grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Bring it! Bring it!
Touchdown, Jaguars! Raheem Mostert, 39 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided